Ian Gentil is from Hawaii. He surfed Pipeline with a jersey on many, many times. So I think the nerves are not really there for him like a typical rookie. In fact, I would think Ian might be feeling like the favorite in this heat.
Ian Gentil making his rookie debut here on the championship tour. Now 26 years of age, representing Maui.
And what are you looking for about how you're going to make that decision? You know, like, obviously we have I have a really big crew in the tower, and they'll go through and count waves. We want to make sure that we have opportunity for everybody.
To see these guys compete, see what they did in the offseason, how they trained and prepared, as we have our rider up, Ian Gentil, getting clipped.
Yeah, Ian Gentil smashing that inside closeout. And one thing I really like as far as Ian's chances in this heat, he's up against two goofy footers. And, you know, backdoor right now being a little on the small side, it's tricky. And here, just a small wave. So Ian just trying to sort of find a groove in this heat. Nice finishing little closeout turn there for Ian.
He spikes with energy too much. He stays really calm for the moment. Nice little inside cone for Nat Young. Lays down the backhand wrap. Will lay back and recover on the rebound. Nat Young, what a warrior for the tour. Seabass and Glen Micro Hall. What'd you see here, Ross?
See the first meaningful barrel ride of the morning. You know, for Nat Young, he got decently back in that barrel.
Gentil 3.17 as Pupo holds priority. Here comes Ian Gentil locking in a backdoor. Great positioning. Gets the completion. Nice pin drop to get his best wave of the heat so far.
It does, especially at backdoor, as we see this replay of Ian. And speaking of backdoor, man, he was well behind that peak. He went behind that little A-frame section at backdoor. So this is kind of a fun heat. Same with Miguel Pupo. This is a classic heat where these guys are just sort of battlers.
Now with 18 on the clock, Gentil keeps moving. He's been the most active in this heat. And the rookie snaps to start. This one's moving quickly towards a finishing move, and Gentil locks it up. Two-turn combination complete to avoid the elimination round. This was the moment where Ian went to turns on this one.
You can see his style and technique. It's very original, but I like it. It's stylish. He stands very tall.
Yeah, it's a tough roll. You guys have talked about it a little bit, but we got so many different swells in the water. The peak's moving all over. So kind of, Ross said it this morning, you got to kind of throw out what you know about Pipeline and look for a wave. And that's what's happening right now. Surfers are all over the reef moving across. We got about 200 yards of playing field on the peak right now. So usually you're all set up one place. You got a tree line up. You know where you're at. Right now, that's not happening.
Really good wave selection here. He had priority, found that deep on the peak there, snuck through. Backdoor right now is really stretched out with this new swell, Joe. There's a longer interval, and some of these waves are stretching towards off the wall. But Miguel put himself right behind a pocket, so he chose a good line. Right here he's stalling. On your backside at backdoor is one of the toughest things you can do in surfing. And that's because of the tempo. You know, backdoor likes to slow down and speed up, and it doesn't give you a whole lot of warning. It's really tough to predict what kind of speed you're going to have to match up with in the barrel.
Great news for Johnson. Great news for all of his fans. He is out there. As we look at Miguel Pupo, who's been loving the look of backdoor this morning. Not much on that effort, and he'll step off. What is the technique you need to get out of a wave when it's that shallow? Bigger one behind him. Nat Young coils up off the bottom, snap to stall in the pit. Young looking for daylight and gets it. He'll slip out, but that doesn't matter. Probably his favorite belly flop of the morning after getting a nice vision to get back in this seat.
And this is an angle here. Let's see what he does inside the barrel. There's a little kick stall, got him high, and then he slid down in the barrel. So not as deep and controlled as Nat would have liked. If he could do that over, maybe he would have slid in from the start, dragged, but that wave had an elbow in it, sort of pinched, which is why Nat took his time to bottom turn around it. But it was a bigger wave. It was kind of an A-frame.
And I think Waz is going to be okay. Having a look now. Goofy footer from Brazil, Miguel Pupo packs the first section and wisely sneaks out the low road. And the famous finger point to the sky has the Pupo Ohana very, very happy this morning.
He's going to be well in the lead here. Here's the first section, draws through it, and he gets out just a little earlier. See, that second section was extended, so if he was really trying to chew up the rest of that score on that wave, he would have kept going. It's really tough to stay in the barrel. And see Nat Young there getting pinched, a little bit of backwash there. So,
and we run out of time in the first heat of the season. Well done to world number 6 from last year, Miguel Pupo, staying hot and ready for the round of 32. The big 6.83 and a 5.67.